Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hey. What's
What's
up,
up?
bro? What's going on, man?
I'm good, bro. Just chilling. I woke up like at 1:30, so
Oh,
just
for
had,
sure, for sure.
had a snack.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
Dope. How you sleep? Sleep good?
I did, but it's just weird, man. Like I've had to just change my lifestyle around. I didn't work today in the morning at FedEx,
Yeah.
but I still stayed awake because I wasn't sleepy.
Yeah.
So I play video games with my friends up to like
Nice.
maybe 1 in the morning, and after that I chilled for a little bit. I went to eat some food. I had some wings from earlier in the day, uh
Dope.
saved up, so I just put them in the oven, watched
Nice.
TV, and then I finished my podcast. I finished editing my podcast,
Sweet.
prepared my client's workout. I did a workout with him through Zoom today in the morning
Okay.
at 6, so I prepared that workout. Yeah, just kind of I read a little bit. So
Nice, nice, man. Productive.
yeah, productive morning, man. I was just up,
Yeah.
all morning. And so as soon as I was done with that workout with him at 6:30, I just published a podcast and I edited brownlabmedia.com to add the podcast information.
Yeah.
And then I want to sleep like at maybe 8 in the morning.
Oh shit. Nice.
And I just woke up at 1:30, just ate a quick snack. Or actually, before I went to sleep, before 8 a.m., I ate a fat ass sandwich. Put
Fuck yeah. What though, bro?
some turkey, some cheese, avocado, tomato.
Fuck yeah, avocado,
Yeah,
bro. That's it. That's the key, bro. To making a like good to like fucking great fat sandwich, bro. Avocado.
hell yeah,
Fuck yeah,
yeah,
dude.
yeah. That's the secret. And then some hot sauce in there.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, no, I've been having a chill day. Productive already. And now here trying to talk to you guys, just kind of catch up. And
Yeah, man.
after this, I'll chill for a bit. And I work Saturday morning from 2 to 8, and then I'll come back home, and then I go back from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So I had a long day of
Yeah, bro. Tough shifts. Yeah,
yeah,
this morning I didn't work. That's
okay,
my first day off since last week. So
damn,
it didn't work. I slept. I'm up at like 4:30.
yeah,
Up at 4:30, get to work 5:30, and then I'm at my house at 9. And then from there, bro, I kind of feel like I need to go to sleep, but then I wake up like at 2, right? To like catch up from all those hours I didn't sleep. And man, I feel like shit, to be honest.
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
And that shit happened on was it today's Friday, Wednesday. So I went to work, I came back home, I fucking just made breakfast, knocked the fuck out. I felt like shit, bro. Just fucking the whole day up until like maybe 8. And then I didn't get it, bro. I don't know what's going on. Then yesterday I decided to just not go to sleep, but I felt like tired the whole day. And man, it just fucked me up, bro. My fucking sleep schedule's fucked. And then today, then I work. I woke up at fucking 9. Beautiful, bro. I fucking feel great. I feel fucking just awesome, bro. I feel the best I felt, in probably 2 weeks for sure. You
yeah.
know,
The schedule's rough, man. I feel like we get used to doing the like early morning working, and then all the way through the afternoon, and then we got the night kind of off to just do our things. And then as soon as we switch that around to working early in the morning, it just messes up our day.
yeah, man. And I feel less productive. But like today, I did what is it called? I joined like a webinar. It wasn't they didn't offer CEUs, but they offered like a discount for more courses, but I wasn't gonna do it. The courses were like $1,500. It was
Damn.
concussion management, assessment, therapy, things like that. And I took the free course or free webinar, and dude, it was really informative,
Okay.
actually. For like just a free course, it was awesome, bro. Actually, so I really really got into it.
How'd you
So
get introduced to that? How'd you find out about it?
Michelle.
Oh, okay, for sure.
My
She was
boss.
on it too.
Yeah, yeah. She's like, hey, check this out, because we're talking about CEUs and all that. So, and I'm trying to, catch up with them. And
Yeah,
I did a couple so far, and I wasn't too sure this offered CEU or not, and it like I assumed it didn't, and I was gonna check it out. Might as well have free time.
right.
It was good info, bro. It was by CCMI, so Complete Concussion Management Incorporated.
Okay.
So it's a company, and yeah, man, they offer good info. And this guy, he's like a sports chiropractor, and he works like out of Canada. He's like really good, and there's like just a lot of good information, stuff that you didn't really think about or didn't really know. I mean, we have a really good overview of what it is as athletic trainers. I think we need to dive a little more into it specific as far as like rehab goes. That's something that like um, acute assessment and management. I think we're pretty good at. But then as like after like maybe like a week, if there is still like persisting symptoms, we sent them to like a physician,
Hmm.
right? There's nothing more we could do. But um for this presentation, what I got out from it is like we should be doing rehab more earlier on, and before even like doing the rehab, we need to identify what's the actual cause. And then they had like five main causes. But I could like send you my notes if you want, bro.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be dope
But
for
anyway, yeah,
for
it
that.
was good. It was good,
Yeah,
and I'm
I
glad I did it.
I
So,
feel like
mhm.
recently I've been hearing more about when you have a concussion, you want to get back to activity as quick as possible. And obviously, the intensity of activity
Yeah,
is very little, right? Even just walking, like we tend to say, oh, just don't do anything
yeah,
because
rest.
we need to assess your assessment, or we need to assess how you feel. We need a range of your
Yeah,
headache, a range of your symptoms, right? But what I have been hearing is that as soon as you can, as soon as you're able to, if you physically you're fine, it's just stuff going on in your head. You want to at least start walking and see how you feel with that, right? That way you start getting some activity in.
yeah, man. And the notes, they got some like, so I got some good shit on it. And yeah, man. Anyways, I'll send it to you. I'll edit it because it's like kind of all over the place a little bit. It needs some more structure to it, but I'll send it to you. But anyways, bro, I did that in the morning. Talked to Michelle. Um, I got this, bro.
Yeah, I see that. What is
Yeah,
that? What brand is that?
yeah, Gymshark.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It was
Okay.
pretty. It's I really didn't know what to expect because it's relatively cheap. Workout gear, so it was like $15. A
Yeah,
shirt's like maybe 20, shorts are $20, and it came out to like $60 altogether.
nice.
And hey, bro, it's fucking dope, man. I mean, it's like a pretty good fit. It's like has some elastic in it. It's cotton, so
Yeah,
yeah, man, it's pretty dope. And I need to buy my mom some because she's working out now, and my girlfriend. So
good.
so it's pretty good. So I'm doing like a product review. But it's nice though. I'm like, because there's other places, other companies, like they're expensive as fuck,
Right.
for like legit actual clothes. And I want some clothes that, I feel good and are actually meant for it. Cause I'm tired of wearing these shirts, those shirts. I'm like, whatever. I mean, they're cotton and they lose their structure to it. So
Definitely.
yeah, man.
Definitely.
So I got that today and I'm just folding clothes right now. And I'm probably gonna go for a run after this.
Gotcha.
And I got work at 10 o'clock. So my day is mine until then.
Right. Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. You got stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. And I feel a lot better today. Yesterday had a little bit of a, I guess, breakdown, you could say.
Yeah.
I was with my girlfriend, and yeah, man, breakdown for sure. Probably a little bit of anxiety and disappointment of myself, right? Because I just started this work, and even before that, I was kind of like, I guess, distracted and not really focusing on what my goals are, my fitness goals, and just being, at the house, not no gym. Being at the gym helps a lot because you're there for a purpose. You're there. You're at your house. You want to work out, but then like, well, hey, there's a bed right here. There's a lot of distractions.
Yeah. I agree with you, but I think that if you're able to go through what you went through, yesterday and what you've been going through, feeling that anxiety, if you're able to get past that, you're gonna be at a even better level and more steady head
Yeah.
than where you were before when you relied on that gym for that distraction. Because at the end of the day, it was also a distraction from your life to
Yeah.
go there and work out because, like you said, you had a purpose. But now when you bring that into your home, into somewhere where there are a lot of distractions, and you're able to
Yeah.
find that little space that put your mind into it to, hey, I'm gonna just work out for the next 30 minutes. I don't care about all the distractions. I'm just gonna focus on that. I feel like that in general is gonna make you even better once things start to normalize a little bit.
Yeah, man. You hit around the dot, bro. Fucking just coming out of it better, more level headed, and you know, more concentrated on whatever my goal is. But I definitely needed it, and I haven't been. I've never been like, I guess, exposed or experienced like anxiety stuff, things like that. But I guess being more in tune with myself and being more vulnerable, definitely being more vulnerable, especially with somebody else. I guess that it changes a lot, and it allows myself to experience more emotions for sure, and more of like my mental thoughts, and able to not only feel them but express them, to other people. And I felt like that I definitely was lacking that until I actually met Angie.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I thought I'd just share that with you, bro, because nobody else knows other than Angie. Yeah,
No, yeah, thank you, bro. I appreciate that you trust me with that information, but I agree with you 100%, and I think that for people that don't have that significant other, something that they can do is something that I do is I try to write as much as I can because that allows me to think about my emotion and what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and then when I write it down, it allows me to kind of work through it, and
yeah.
and kind of like think about like lessons learned and how to move on from it and try to figure out ways to get past it.
Yeah. Yeah, writing's a good tool because I used to write a lot, and now I kind of write less because I have somebody to talk to, and somebody that I trust and I feel safe with. So, rather than a piece of paper. But I mean, the piece of paper, man, that helps so much. Puts your thoughts down into words. You're able to read it and kind of just experience it all over again, but like kind of like in a different mindset, and figure out why you're feeling that way at that time. And it's just nice. It's nice to write things down. I got a
Yeah.
book for it, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think another thing that I think about that too when I write is just the documentation perspective of it, that I can look back at it whenever I want,
Yeah.
or sometimes whenever I don't want. You know what I mean? Like I'm just cleaning out stuff. I found a journal from years ago and I open it up and I'm like, damn, this is deep. Like this is what I was going through like
Bro.
years ago,
Yeah.
So that mentality of like, damn, I've grown from this. It's a really interesting experience when you read something you wrote years ago or something you drew years ago.
Yeah, bro. It that I like, and that's something I never thought about, having something to look back on. Documenting your emotions, your thoughts, what you're feeling at that certain point. And I like that. So it's kind of like an Easter egg, kind of.
Yeah.
You find it, and then you forgot about that time and how you're feeling, and it's just nice to like, okay, damn, like, I can't believe I was feeling this way, and like deep, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can never think how deep you can get,
Yeah.
you know. So it's good. I like that though. I recommend it to everybody. So
Yeah,
yeah.
bro, I was looking at some of my writing in the last year and I found one of my journal entries of I think it was September 19, 2019, and that day was a Saturday, and that was when we met up over at my friend's band's show. I don't know if you
Ah, yeah, bro.
That was a fun night, bro, because
Fuck yeah, dude. We
I
gotta do it
I
again.
huh?
We gotta fucking do that again, bro.
That
We
was
gotta
fun.
go.
It was great, bro. But I did like on my end, I did a lot that day because it was Saturday and I usually don't train clients Saturday, but this time I did because I rescheduled somebody. So that's how I started my day. I went to train a client. After that, I
Yeah.
hung out with my little sister. I took her to the bank and got her first bank debit card.
Fuck yeah.
Then after that, I went to Studio City to catch up with my friend Emil and watch the University of Florida football game against some other team. I had some beers with him. And then after that, I went to Burbank, and that's where I met my friend for his show. And I had my camera ready. I was gonna take some pictures, and then we started texting. So I told you to come over,
Yeah, man.
and then you came over. Then we went next door to have a beer at the bar.
Yeah, bro.
We went back to watch the show. We're there for like an hour, and then once that show was over, we went to the
Hot
bar. I think it's called Cha or La
chocolate
Cha
lounge.
something.
Yeah.
Challenge, and then we were there for a while. So it
Yeah.
was just a long day, at least on my
Cheers, bro.
perspective. It was a long day, you know.
Yeah, bro. And then remember that remember that guy? He was sitting, he was like in back of your car or something, on the curb. He was drunk.
No, I don't remember.
We offered him water, bro. Like,
Oh,
remember?
at the end of the night.
Yeah, at the end of the night.
Yeah, yeah, we did. Did I have water in my trunk, or did you have water?
I had water. I had like a bottle of water in my
Oh, you
trunk.
did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fuck. I just thought about that right now. Shit.
Yeah, and there was a girl when we were watching the show. There was a girl that kept talking to us. To
Yeah.
remember,
He had like a boot on.
she had boots on.
Yeah, a
Oh,
boot.
she had one boot on. Yeah, we were talking about her
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but
Holy
but anyways, bro, just something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I had completely just let go of until I saw this journal entry, and then I was like, damn, that was a long, interesting day. I did so many different things.
Yeah, man. That was a good day. I forgot what I did actually before that. I think I was with Angie before that. And
Yeah.
they hit me up. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go, bro.
And I had came back from the Raiders, working
Yeah, so
with
we
the
haven't seen
Raiders September 1st. So I hadn't seen you in like 2 months or
in
something,
some months, bro.
or
Yeah, man.
3 months maybe. But yeah, that's what we were like. Let's just try and hang out and catch up. Because by that point I had already seen Joseph. I had hung out with him. I think I
Oh,
had
okay.
seen Philip already. I think we might have gone to eat
Oh,
some
yeah.
Mongolian barbecue.
Nice. Yeah, man. That was a while back. Fuck.
Yeah,
Seems so long ago, bro.
it's almost a year though. Like another 4 months and it'll be a year.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Or
Almost a year.
yeah,
That'll be a year with Angie already, dude. It's 7 months I've been with her.
yeah,
Yeah, man. It doesn't seem that long, but it does. It seems longer than that because obviously I had some previous relationship with her, but wow, kind of flew by.
dude. Yeah. So I finished watching this show on Amazon Prime. I forgot the name of it exactly, but one of the like sayings that stuck out for me from that show is that a lot of them say in a blink of an eye,
Yeah,
right? Because they're talking about how life goes by so quick. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
you like what we're just saying right now. Like we did all these things, but it doesn't feel like it's that long ago, but it was a long time ago.
yeah,
You know.
man.
So it's called Tales from the Loop.
Tales from the Loop, huh? I was
It,
gonna say, is that some science fiction?
it is. It is. It's super like
That's dope,
interesting.
man.
It makes you think a lot about things for sure.
For sure, man. I'll take
But yeah,
it on Prime Video. You said?
on Prime Video. Yeah,
I'll take a look. I'll take a look at that for sure, man. I'm
yeah.
like, yeah,
Um,
man. And it seems so long ago. It seems long ago. It actually is long ago. Blink of an eye, though. Fuck. But I felt like I've experienced so much in
yeah.
between the time, you know. And it does seem long ago, but like it just kind of blink of an eye, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, I think about that with school, like all the struggles we went through in school, the 2 years being in the program, and all the driving and all the hours spent studying and all that, but in the blink of an eye, bro, now we're here, like now, and also thinking about like the current students that are there graduating and their experience of what they're going through right now with the pandemic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's tough for them. Definitely difficult. Way more difficult. Although they don't have to drive, but they're missing out on the experience. You know, and their education too. With their professors. It's a little different being in person, especially with our education, what we had to learn and what we had to go through. It's different. Like if it's math or something that you could do online, or maybe a little different, but still like ours is not only like is it have to use our brains, you have to think critical thinking, but it's actual hands-on stuff as well. So that part is a tough for them for sure.
Exactly.
But I was thinking about the other day being in the program, bro. We used to stay up late, you know, at CSUN, bro, in the room. Damn, man, we just talked and we did our own shit. We talked. It was fun, dude.
Yeah,
Those are good times.
we did. We even watched like some Netflix. We were there so late. We would be eating and watching Netflix stuff
Yeah,
on the what's it called, on the projector, and then we go back to studying.
yeah, man. But
Yeah,
damn, long
Blink of
ago.
an eye though.
Bingo and I, bro. Fuck, that was a year ago. That was a year ago.
Yeah, we
A little,
graduated.
a little, a little more than a year ago, because we at this time, I think we found out we passed our BOC. I think.
I hadn't yet because I didn't take mine until
Oh,
after I
that's right.
graduated.
Yeah, it's Joseph. Joseph. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, you guys were some of the first ones,
Yeah, man.
the first six.
Yeah, the first six, bro. Damn, I thought we were gonna be 100%. Oh
That
well.
was the goal.
But now they're on probation, so
Yeah,
yeah. Oh well.
yeah.
That was a long time ago, bro. It's
So
what's up?
so where is it that you are working? I mean, if we're gonna publish this, I want to just share a little bit about your experience with
Yeah,
what you're doing right now.
for sure. So I'm working for a company called Action Onsite, and that company provides. I think I already talked about this or the last one, but anyways, I'll just mention it again what they do. But they provide consulting services with certain companies that have to do with like manufacturing, or just have a lot of employees that do like labor work. They're on their feet all day, and they do multiple activities that are they just do every day. Anyways, they offer consulting services, and they try to provide ergonomic education for them, and provide contract workers such as like a physical therapist aide that helps and treats the employees daily or whatever 3 times a week. But anyways, right now, uh, the CEO from Action on Site hired me as an athletic trainer to do temperature screening at a site called Woodward, and I forgot the actual name of the company, but for the most part, it's called Woodward, and they make missile guiding systems for the military, U.S. military. So 90% of their work is government contract, so that's why they're still working and still making money. And I just recently found out they just had a COVID-19 outbreak,
Hmm.
and I think three members, they call them members, 3 members got infected, and they had to shut down for 3 days. And their output is about $1 million a day, so that's $3 million deficit that they
Damn.
should put out, right? So, anyways, uh, I got hired as a temperature screener for Action on Site, and my site now is Woodward, and there I just do temperature screening. I have a thermometer. It's an infrared thermometer, and all I have to do is point it at the member's forehead as they drive in, and take the temperature. And the temperature I'm looking for is 100.4 degrees. Anything above that or at 100.4 degrees, I have to tell them, all right, you have to go home, and I give them a piece of paper to let them know, what happened, and further instructions from that. And so the instructions is leave work, go home, and go get medical attention that you think you need. So it's up to them what they need. We don't recommend, or we don't even recommend going to the doctor. We just say whatever you need, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it's based on the honor system, honestly, because who's to say, hey, they're feeling better, right? They don't have a fever anymore, right? But who's to say they don't have? the virus anymore. And who says they're not still a carrier? It's still active inside of them. So they
Yeah.
come back to work again. We take their temperature, but I mean, the only thing we got, the only sign that we have is the temperature. I said an objective sign measurement is a temperature. And anyways, that's basically my duty. So taking the temperature, record high and low temperatures to see if there's kind of like a trend or anything, or if my thermometer is kind of off, taking more lower temperatures or taking more higher temperatures. And that's pretty much it. That's all my duties. And make sure everything is sterile, which such as my gloves, I got a face masks and a face shield, a smock, highlighter vest, so they see me whether it's in the night, because I work early in the morning and then late at night. So I work mostly in the without sunlight.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all my duties.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it is hard to be 100%
Yeah.
accurate with all the cases. I feel like it's an interesting virus, right? Where, like you said, the symptoms could come up for a few days, and then once you feel 100% better, you go and you go about your normal life, working and going back home and all of that. But if you did have it, now we're showing symptoms, now you may still have it but you're not showing symptoms, but
Yeah.
you can't tell by just doing the temperature reading from
Yeah.
my gun.
Yeah. Yeah. My interaction with them is 10 seconds, maybe less. Yeah. And they require everybody to wear face masks, but it's just a face covering, right? They could bring their own face coverings from home, or they provide them with like a really thin face covering, and that's obviously not the best. So they still can be transmitting the virus if they do have it. So because they work in close quarters, they try to abide by the 6 foot rule, but I mean, there's only so much you can do,
Yeah.
right? Only within a confined space.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's hard, man, but I think for you it's a good thing that you were able to still find some work as an athletic trainer,
Yeah.
and you're able to help out right now in this pandemic.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. Although, I mean, I know other people can be more actively pursuing something, but I'm definitely fortunate that I know people who uh, gave me this opportunity, such as Joseph. He told me about it, and I just jumped on it.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky I have a job, because there's other people who don't have a job, such as like Philip. That's unfortunate that he doesn't have one, but I'm lucky. I'm appreciative of it. Although it's taking a toll, the late nights, early mornings, it's taking a toll. That's
Yeah.
one thing I probably have to complain about is that. But other than that, it's an easy job. I'm just pulling a trigger, a thermometer, and just scanning temperatures. And meanwhile, that just trying to not be bored and kind of just talk with my colleagues, because there's 4 or 5 other people over there. Um, 4 of them are athletic trainers, including, or 5 of them, including myself, athletic trainers, and there's another one that's the PT aide, and he helps out, with physical therapy. I'm not too sure really what he does. I haven't asked him, but anyways, he does that through Action on Site, so he's a contractor working through them, and also he's a temperature screener.
Nice.
But yeah, but most of us are athletic trainers, and um, let's see, 3 of them went through our program. Me, Claire, Olivia. Another one went to see Son and knows Joseph. His name's Carlos, and then the PT aide. His name is Patrick, and we don't really mesh with them that well. But I mean, we'll see what these weeks have to offer, and hopefully, well, I don't want to say hopefully, but obviously, I like having a job, right? I like having another, an extra job. But I also want things to get back to normal, and people to go along their daily lives, and people to be happier, because I know not a lot of people are happy or living their best life right now, including myself, and I'm sure including you. It's always great to just do whatever you want. You know, this virus is inhibiting us from doing what we want.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we are relying a lot more on technology right now because of this
Yeah, bro.
pandemic, right? So everything is on our computers, on our phone. I mean, we were doing that for years already. Our reliance on technology had been growing, but now it's like at a spike because we,
Yeah,
we can't go out. And
yeah,
I mean, you can go out at a limited pace, right? You
Yeah.
can't go out whenever you want, as you mentioned. We're inhibited right now, so everything is through technology, and that's gonna have an effect on us as well. I mean, it is some good things and bad things about it, right? I think one of the good things is that there's gonna be new technologies being built right now to support more of a virtual lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then obviously, like, one bad thing about it is just that more people might turn to relying on this and not having an active lifestyle, right? Because they don't have to do so much anymore. Like, something that I noticed with grocery stores or any store in general right now, obviously nobody can be inside the stores, so they're just doing deliveries, they're doing curbside pickup. And so that, I feel like, it's gonna just push companies to create better systems for the curbside pickup. And once this is over and everybody can go out into some normalcy, that's gonna stick around, curbside pickup. So that now that's another way for people to, like, not be so active. You know, you hop in your car, you go, you just pick something up, they bring it out to you, you stay in your car, you go back home, and that's it. Like, now you don't even go out of your car to go and grab something from the store and then get in your car. You know what I mean? There's one less activity there for people.
Yeah. I agree with that. This can either make people more active or, you know, make people more sedentary because of the convenience of companies actually making things such as restaurants, supermarkets, things like that. But also, I feel like, I mean, me, I know for sure I'm going to appreciate going to the gym more for sure. And movies. I miss that. Gym and movies, bro. I definitely miss that. And obviously bars, just everything pretty much.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, man. And yeah, yeah, man. But I also agree with the more sedentary and things being more convenient because now we're adjusting to this lifestyle and even jobs are being created right now via
yeah,
just technology, or we're learning that jobs can be done at home. Like my mom, although it is harder for her to work at home, she could do her job here, you know, and they're not really missing a beat. I mean, although it is harder for her, they're not really missing a beat. So I think companies and people are learning that their jobs can be done at home and that inconvenience or traveling time going to wherever they need to go can be reduced. And that can what's it called? That can create more sedentary lifestyle.
yeah, yeah. And also a positive thing from that is that I learned this from a podcast. Some They were doing some research, or there was a business owner talking about how he built his business around remote working. So they never really had a physical building to go to and work. Since he
Yeah.
started day one, he's just been building it out remotely, right? So, but his point being that you tell people, or you have people turn in their work, and so you are looking at their performance through that perspective of, like, whatever you turn in is what you get done during the day, as opposed to being there for 8 hours and trying to get as much done in those 8 hours. It's just like, you tell your employees, all right, I need these three things done today, and they get those done for the day. It might take them an hour, it might take them 8 hours, but the point is that they get those three tasks done in that day, as opposed to when they have a physical building to go to and have to be there for 8 hours. If they still have those three things done and they get it done in an hour, they have to figure out what to do in the rest of the time. And some of that is just like, they're wasting their time on YouTube, they're wasting their time just doing
100%.
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I see that one thing as a pro, right? Like you said, your mom's work, they found out that they can do this at home. They don't have to be at home, at work, at the workplace. So then this adds to just, okay, how are the bosses going to look at this and see if they can become more efficient as a team, if they employ something like this, or like, instead of coming to work 5 days a week, just come in 4 days a week or three
Yeah,
days a week,
3 days a
and
week.
other days be home, be with your family, do whatever you need to do, as long as
Yeah,
you're getting the work done.
yeah. I think that's something that should be implemented, such as like with my mom, a good example. She get things done here. Like if she's able to get, roughly the same amount of work done over there as in here, I mean, who's to stop that? Right? Because not only is she saving her time driving, right? She has to wake up early in the morning. She has to wake up at 6. She has to be out downtown LA, like Figueroa and 7th at 8 a.m. You know, so it's she's losing sleep, time to herself, and maybe she's unhappy. Maybe wake up in a bad mood, and she has to be in that bad mood from the drive to work and not work as well. As opposed to maybe waking up in a bad mood here at an appropriate time. Let's say 7:30, 8 o'clock. She has more hours of sleep, and maybe she gets her favorite coffee or her favorite breakfast. Now she can because she's home.
Yeah.
So I think she'd be happier, and she'd maybe to be more productive. So
Yeah, exactly. Productivity, right? That's what employers want, just
yeah,
productive employees. And if we're able to give them an opportunity to maybe stay home for a day but still get the work done, and that makes you happier, then that's a win for both, right? It's a win for the employee and the employer.
yeah, and I think it should be because I know there's people who want to go to work,
Right.
stay home, and I'm totally for that. Right, preference as long as you're productive, and yeah, it should be a choice for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It should be interesting once we're out, and see
Yeah.
see like how the changes that are happening right now, how they stick, which ones stick.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know that. Um, let me see. What I was gonna talk about is like step one of this plan, and how our company's gonna abide by that. I guess you know. But anyways, what was your question? I totally forgot.
So what's the plan? What's the plan that you're talking about?
Oh, like step one, like
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom wants to make a plan, right? Step one, step two, step three. Step one is like make a restaurant or open up businesses that are allowed to do like drop off stuff or drive by things such as let's say it's Kohl's department store, right? You could shop online there and see if the item is there and you could pick it up there. I think that's something that could be worked with. But like let's say something at Ross, right? Where I work, they don't have an online database, they don't have an online store, and you don't know what's there. And the only way you can find out is go inside the store and touch things, go through everything. So I feel like things need to be on like a drive-by basis, or shop online, pick it up there. That's
Yeah.
what
So, bro, I've been thinking about this idea for a few weeks, and so a solution for that for Ross, to me, would be having a virtual store where, for example, let's say you are the manager for the Ross that you worked at, right? You have 5 employees come in,
yeah.
right? And you go and you create Ross on Instagram or Ross on Facebook,
Uh,
and you
okay.
go you tell everybody, hey, Monday through Friday we're gonna be open 9 to 5 live on Instagram and Facebook. So tune in, and one of our employees will help you shop, right? So
Wow.
so me, I'm a shopper, so I go live and I'm like, hey, I'm looking for some cheap shoes, size, blah blah blah. And then so the employee carries the camera with him to the shoe area, and he's like, all right, these are the sizes that we have. You see any that you like? And then you're like, oh yeah, I like those red Adidas or whatever. And they pull them up. They're like, okay, look at the package, look at everything, and
Yeah.
they're like, all right, let me try them out. I'll show up in like 15 minutes, and then curbside fucking try them out, and then, so that's what I was thinking about, a solution to that,
Yeah.
man.
I can just imagine, bro. Like, fucking people getting annoyed. Like, you want this shit? fuck you. Come here. Come get it. I'm tired of fucking picking this shit up for you. I'm just thinking that because the employees I know there and
Yeah,
me, like customer service, things like
right.
that get a little annoying. It's a good idea though, bro. Honestly, it is good if they want to go that route.
It's just another option, right? It's just uh, using
Yeah.
technology to
Yeah.
do something. Because I thought, like, look at all these books I have behind here, right? I have thousands of books in this house. So I was thinking of starting a online bookstore where I would do like a IG live for 30 minutes and I just talk about the books that I have. And if anybody's interested, I'll sell it to them, I'll ship them out,
Okay.
something like that. So that was how my idea started. But then I started thinking about it in a bigger scale into these businesses that don't have an online store.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, man. It's a good idea. I mean, definitely like even now that I think maybe you could do that now, you know. Obviously it's not essential business, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good though. That's a pretty good idea. You know, maybe they could adopt that, but that's a good idea though. Don't lie. I wouldn't have thought of that for sure. I wouldn't have thought of that.
You know how I am, man. I'm just always coming up with ideas and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, glad I don't work there anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. But it did its job while you were there. It worked for you.
Yeah, exactly. Met my girlfriend there, so
Yeah.
and paid the bills. So had fun. Yeah, man.
So
You want to know anything else more else about like it's the temperature screening or anything? I mean, that's pretty much it. Um, yeah,
yeah,
man. Bullshit around there sometimes. You know,
yeah,
between temperature takes, so temperature screens.
yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man.
that's good. I think just being able to share some of that is some
Yeah,
good information.
yeah, man. There's actually a guy who's like, Does this cause cancer?" I'm
Wow.
yeah, the infrared scanner. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't think so. And he's like, yeah, it does. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, right? And in my mind, I'm like, maybe you're thinking about X-rays.
Yeah.
And even if maybe this does, it's such a small dose and such like it probably won't even penetrate your skull. So, but like I'm gonna say that in 10 seconds of interaction. Yeah, I'm not going to. So I'm like, it's not, probably not, bro. So
Yeah.
he was an older man, and he wasn't having it, bro. He wasn't having any of it, right? None of my charm worked for him.
Yeah, he was set in stone with his beliefs.
Yeah, exactly, man.
He probably had a flip phone still.
I don't doubt it. He looks like one of those guys, like my grandpa, set in his ways, flip phone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Cool. Well, I just wanted to get in touch with you. Hopefully next time Philip and Joseph are able to join us.
They canceled last minute, man. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's all good.
There, bro. You not like mad about that or frustrated?
No,
For
I
sure.
don't. I don't judge, man. I'm here just to like try and connect with you guys and connect with my sisters, my family, my friends, and so I just create an opportunity for it, and whoever shows up shows up. You know what I mean? And I just move on. Like that's it. I can't control everything, but what I can control is trying to create the opportunity, and that's what I did here. Right.
Yeah, man. You're totally right.
But I can't get mad at people for um honestly, I don't know them. You know what I mean? I obviously I know Joseph and I know Philip, but I don't know exactly what they're going through right now.
Yeah.
And obviously they told us what they're doing and they sound like they're reasonable reasons why they wouldn't have the time to be here. And regardless, even if they didn't tell us why, I would just be like, cool, man, like we'll try and do this again. That's it.
All right. I like it. It's a good mindset, man. It's a good perspective.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna get stressed out. I got things going on my end as well. So uh, I think my best way to go about it is just like do your thing, do what you gotta do.
For sure, man.
But Yeah, we'll definitely try and do this again. I think this will be, a cool way to get you guys back into the podcast somehow.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with it. I'm available. I'm available.
Dope. Yeah. I mean, hopefully we can get those guys to create some space as well.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. I know Joseph. Thing he brought up, is urgent, and Phil too. Is finishing up things with school. So, yeah, man, that's crazy. You and I, bro, we're not in any master's program or anything.
But that makes sense, right? That makes sense. Like they got school, bro. They're trying to get their master's
Yeah.
degree. So I get it. I get it that they got an extra responsibility that we don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, we got other things going on where we're working, but school is different. It's a different kind of responsibility when you're in school.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know
Assignment.
if we're gonna get back, but we'll see, bro. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks again for your time, bro. I appreciate it. But we'll stay in touch, and
Sure, man.
yeah, we'll see how this keeps going. The Zoom talks and the pandemic and all this stuff.
Sure, bro. If you have any like interesting CEUs, send them over, bro. I'm all for it. You
Yeah,
know, you got the 10 free CEUs from NADA.
on NADA. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't. Yeah, I think I actually like didn't renew my membership or something. Because, but I'm gonna hop on that again.
Yeah,
I
for sure,
should.
man.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sounds good, bro.
Cool, bro. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Good
Thanks.
luck at work.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, enjoy it. Fucking live it up, man. And just, yeah, stay
Cool,
safe.
brother.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Take care, man.
Later, bro.
Peace.